Good morning or good afternoon. Today we'll be recording a video on Quizzette 714. We skipped 713, so that's why on the gradebook when you see the Quizzette count, we skipped 713 because of our IABs and the short week last week. All right, so 714, make sure you write your last name, comma, your first name, today's date, and then you circle the right class color. Number 1, 2, and 3 each day, they're going to be different word problems. It's not going to be the same thing every single day. These are copied from the harder quiz that you are supposed to be taking on Friday or Thursday this week. So what I did is there's two versions of the quiz. The harder quiz, I copied the word questions. I put them on this Quizzette. If you're able to do this Quizzette, get the majority of them right. I'm confident that you're going to be able to pass that quiz when I give it to you. Number 1, a store marks up sporting goods 27%. Write an expression for the retail price of an item with an original cost of P dollars. So I'm going to annotate it. So it wants an expression. An expression is, it consists of it consists of 2 or more terms. So for an example, x plus 5, that's an expression, right? That's an example. An expression doesn't have an equal sign. It's just 2 terms, and they have either multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction between the 2 terms. The first term in this case is x. The second term in this case is 5. All right, so it says a store marks up sporting goods 27%. So we can already say 27%. In an expression, you wouldn't put a percentage symbol. You would write the decimal version of that. And the decimal version of that is 0.27, 27 hundredths. Write an expression for the retail price of an item with an original cost, P dollars. And it marks it up by 27%. So we would also put a P next to that. Because let's say you have a shirt and the store marks it up 27%, or a jersey because it's a sporting goods store. So let's say you get a jersey and the store gets it for $100 and they're going to mark it up by 27%. They're essentially multiplying that shirt by 27% plus the original cost of the shirt. So that's where we get P plus 0.27P. You could also put 0.27P plus P. Those are all equivalent. All right? I just boxed the second one. You can box either one. Number 2. What is the annual interest for a principal of $3,500 at a simple annual interest rate of 2.3%? All right, so the equation for annual interest or simple interest is I equals PERT. P times R times T. And after the Quizzette video, I'll give you guys a scenario of a real life scenario that is applicable to me with this formula. So I equals P times R times T. So P is the principal. So the principal amount. R is the percentage as a decimal, so like the rate. And T is time in years. So let's say it gives you 6 months. That's 6 over 12, because how many months are in a year? 12. Now, if it gives you the years, you just put the number of years. So if it gives you 3 years, you just put 3 right there. If it gives you 5 years, you just put 5 there. If it gives you 5 months, it'd be 5 over 12, because it's in terms of years. So this case, it says, what is the annual interest for a principal of $3,500? So the interest is $3,500. So the principal is $3,500. The rate is 2.3%, but you have to turn that into a decimal. It's already in decimal form, but you're trying to get rid of the percentage symbol. So you move it 2 places to the left. That's 0.023 times 0.023 times, it doesn't give you time. It just says what's the annual interest rate. And annual means every year. So that just means 1 times 1. So you would put that into a calculator. You don't have a calculator right now, but I have one, so I'm going to do it real quick. 3,500 times 0.023 times 1 gets me, the interest would be 80.5. Now, you know in money that just means $80.50. That would be the interest rate. So let's say you get a really, really cheap car that's used, and you save up for it, and it's $3,500. but you only have a certain amount, and you have to, like, I don't know. Let's say the car is $5,000. You have $1,500. You pay it as a down payment, but you have to ask the bank to let you borrow $3,500, and they tell you, okay, we'll let you borrow the $3,500 at a simple interest rate of 2.3% per year. You'd be paying $80.50 a year of interest, like paying them almost like a fee for letting you borrow the money. That's actually a very low interest rate. People that go buy cars, they don't really pay attention to interest rate, and they could really rip you off, even up to 15% of interest. And if people don't understand interest, they get screwed over with their car loans. It's really, really sad. Okay, number 3. A student spends $48 on school supplies at a store where the sales tax is 7%. What is the total cost of the supplies? So let's break it down. Student spends $48 on school supplies at a store where the sales tax is 7%. So it's the original amount plus 48 times 0.07. I'm doing it in the format of the expression that I gave you in number 1. It's just like a template, so you could see what we're doing. What is the total cost of the supplies? So we're still going to add the tax to the original amount. So we just have to figure out what this is. 48 times 0.07. 8 times 7 is 56. 4 times 7 is 7, 14, 21, 28. Plus 5, 33. We could put 0 there. We don't really need to. So we went 2 decimal places. Is your answer reasonable? The tax is $3.36. Yes, it is. That's reasonable. $3.36. So this is the tax plus the subtotal gets you the total in all. So you have $48 plus $3.36. So it ends up being $51.36 for the total cost of school supplies. So again, each question, each day, they're going to vary, okay? So I believe there's only 1 or 2 other questions on interest, like number 2. So just follow along with what I did on the interest. If you have any questions, as always, raise your hand, and good luck on this Quizzette.